We were supposed to check the video of me and Mr. Backrock, and then it was supposed to be quiet, and then we were supposed to walk out. There's supposed to be an epic entrance. Let's do this again, people. Watch it, eh? Now we get it.
Good evening, our Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, Dr. Regina Maule. Councillors, Mr. Shabir Gabiria and Sharon Gordon-Swamy. Our District Director, Mr. Kusmuzi Rajibile. Southern West District officials. ATS Principal, Mr. S. Naidu. Former principals, Dr. A. Ismail, Mr. D. N. Juta, and Mrs. S. Pillay. Professor Nasmir Dasu and Hassan Rayan Dayar. Ms. Roshan Das Dadoo, daughter of Dr. Yusuf Mohammed Dadoo. Dr. E.V. Mohammed. Professor Surya Naikam, Auntie Zora. There's Zora. Our awesome DYDpS staff, can we see your hands really? There we go. Our FGV members, NGO reps, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. Okay, now we observe all protocols and we sit. 50 years. 50 years. That's how old the school is. It's almost as old as we are. Speak for yourself, Adi. I'm still holding on to my youthful 40s. But seriously, it's an honor to be here tonight celebrating this milestone for Dr. Yusuf Darul Primary School. Absolutely, we've both seen a lot of changes over the years, and tonight's going to be one for the history books. But first, let's begin with a prayer. I promise we'll keep our jobs quiet for the moment. You better. Right. Anyway, I would like to call upon Mulana Ahmad Nomatamba, Chairman Mr. Darius Charlie, and Professor Subaya Landler, who will lead us into prayer.
Let me begin by acknowledging the presence of the Deputy Minister and the entire leadership of basic education. Let me also acknowledge the presence of the leadership from Compton West District. Also acknowledge the presence of former school principals, acknowledge school governing members, former members, academic, business, all protocols there. Let me begin by sharing the word from the book of Psalms 133 verse 1. And it reads thus: how good and pleasant it is when most people live together in unity. I thought this scripture would defeat this ceremony, this anniversary as we do, 50 years ago. Let us pray together. Heavenly Father, we invite you to be with us, guide the leadership of the school, bless them, the learners and the teachers, bless the community of us and each and every one of us here. We ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Namaste. And you can close your eyes and go inward as I expect the mantra. Om. 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 Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturdinam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturdinam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. The meaning thereof. O divine creator who illuminates the physical, mental, and spiritual realms, please illuminate my intellect, grant me wisdom, and remove my ignorance. All peace, peace, peace.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Almighty, the most beneficial, the most merciful. We thank the Almighty for giving us this opportunity that we're meeting this night. And we take this opportunity to also pray for world peace. And we ask the Almighty to let this occasion, this momentous occasion, to give this school and this community to be a beacon of guidance to mankind and to emulate the good things that the school is doing, and as well as to continue to be a feeder of goodness in this world where goodness has become a scarce commodity. And let the Almighty start this function in good spirits and as well as end in good spirit. Ameen. Jazakallah.
And now that we've taken care of our spirits, it's time to show some national pride. Please rise for the national anthem performed by the talented DYDpS team. Trust me, their voices will hit all the right notes.
Africa, malupabanyisu pangalayo, izwa imithandazo yethu, Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo. Murena buluka sishaba sa Yesu, ufenise lintwali matwenye. Sibuluke sishaba sa Yesu, sishaba sa South Africa, South Africa. Et die blauw van ons jente, en die diepte van ons je. Ons je brengt de beste, want die mensen en forget. Something good to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
You know, Savannah, and you can see some stunning voices there. And those are our teachers from school. But if you want to hire them, come talk to me after. What a beautiful performance. Most definitely. I can see the crowd settling down now. So let's get down to some business. So by the way, I think that it can make a nice ringtone. The national anthem by our DYDpS tenors. Ka-ching! I can see it right now. I am thinking of joining the tenors. No, don't do it. They put the answer now right now. Okay. We are now honored. Actually, we are going to be doing the honor roll. We are going to be doing the honor roll now. If your name is called and you feel the need to put your hand up and wave so the crowd can hear your name, please feel free to do so. The Honorable Deputy Minister of Basic Education, Dr. Mahalo Najana Mahale. Honorable Mayor in absentia, Mr. Alderman Danny Tupane. Our Ward Councillor, Mr. Sabir Gabelia. Ward Councillor Sharon Govindasamy. Our District Director for Gauteng West, Mr. Musumusi Rajwile. Thank you. Thank you, Dada. Our Chief Education Specialist, Circuit Manager in Extension, Mr. Edel Dixie. CS, Curriculum, Learning and Implementation, Mr. David Manwana. Energy Circuit Manager, Mr. Matone Makobanama. Deputy Chief Education Specialist, IDSO, Mr. Ladius Saleh. Deputy Chief Education Specialist, Transversal Human Resources and Extension, Mrs. Louisa Namini. The Principal of Dr. Yusuf Primary School, Mrs. Judy Dasper. Principal of Common Imam Secondary, Mr. Thekran Naidu. Principal of another English school, Mr. Ashraf Patel. Former Principal of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary, Dr. Ahmad Ismail. Former Principal of Azargo Primary School, Mr. Ibrahim Dasu in absentia, and he is represented today by his daughter, Professor Nasreen Dasu. Former Principal of Azargo Primary School, Mr. B.K. Patel. Former Principal of Ahmed Timol Secondary, Mr. E.N. Judah. Former Deputy Principals of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary, Dr. Geeta Devi Zinana, Mr. N. Makan, Mr. Shamla Pillai. Daughter of the late Dr. Yusuf Dadoo, Roshan Dadoo. School Administration, Ashika Rabikiso, Nalini Mistry, and Prudence Miso. Ashraful Aid represented Maulana Ahmad Namatamba and Maulana Suhail Wadi. DYDpS SGB 2024 to 2027. Y. Ismail, R. Singh, M. William, Z. Nanabai, I. Mayant, Y. Kapoor, and T. Kasilwe. The DYDpS CS and BS staff. Distinguished guest, Professor Suraya Naika. Distinguished guest, Dr. E.V. Mohammed. Distinguished guest, Ms. Zora Myers. The DYDpS benefactors, Mr. Soli Asvat, Mr. Mohammed Lahir, Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim, Mr. Bilal Baracha, Mr. Faisal Motala, and Mr. Shiraz Motala, and Mr. and Mrs. Chibu. And everyone else that we must talk, raise your hands. Raise them in the air like you just don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the honor roll. With the doctor activities will not be. Maybe the 100th anniversary of the school, it will be there. If anybody is still around that time, please remember to put our names on the roll. I plan to be there. Oh. Now, we are honored to introduce the chairperson of our school governing body, Mr. Yusuf Ismail. He's about to share some words, and let's now give him a warm welcome.
Honorable Deputy Minister, Dr. Vijayna Muhawani, Honorable Mayor of the Holy City, Mr. Alderman Tupane, district director, Mr. B. Ajay Meeting, district officials, council, Mr. S. Tabelia, Mrs. S. Kovitsani, respected principals, fellow HTV members, staff of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. It is an honor to stand before you this evening as we celebrate a truly momentous occasion. 50 years of dedication, growth, and success of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School. Tonight is not just a celebration of time, but of the remarkable journey we've taken into a school, a community, and a family. 50 years is a golden milestone. It is a testament to the power of education, the strength of perseverance, and the unwavering commitment of everyone who has been part of this journey. From the first day the school opened its doors, we built something far greater than just an institution of learning. We built a home, one that shaped the lives, fostered dreams, and created learners of tomorrow. As we come together in this moment of reflection, I am reminded of the profound value of time. Time is a precious gift. It moves quickly, never pausing, never reversing. Yet, the doctor of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School is proof of what can be accomplished when time is embraced with purpose, when passion fuels every effort, and when we stand united for a common goal. Over these 20 years, we have woven together a tapestry of achievements, when each student, each lesson, each educator forming threads of this legacy we celebrate tonight. However, it is not just the passing of years that makes this moment special. It is the people, the countless students who have walked from the doors, the dedicated educators who have inspired generations, and the parents and community members whose support has been unwavering. Together, we transformed Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School into more than a school. We've laid it a beacon of belonging, growth, and excellence. As we reflect on the shared past, let us also look ahead. There is a saying that resonates deeply with me. The best way to predict the future is to create it. And so, we are not being here to celebrate where we begin, but to set our sights on the future we will build together. The next 50 years hold an even greater promise, and it is up to us, as a vibrant and dynamic community, to shape it for the same passion and dedication that has brought us this far. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge those who have played pivotal roles in the school's success, particularly over the last decade. Serving alongside the HGB has been a fulfilling experience model. Together, we have worked tirelessly to place the needs of our learners and teachers in the forefront of every decision. This has been essential to the growth and accomplishments of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School. A special word of gratitude goes to our ex-principal, Dr. A.E. Ismail, who is visionary leadership that set foundation for much of what we celebrate tonight. And to our current principal, Mr. J. Gasford, your dedication, your wisdom, and relentless pursuit of excellence continue to propel Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary forward. We are grateful for your leadership and we look forward to many more years of success under your guidance. I would like to extend my deepest thanks to the team behind this evening's magnificent celebration. Organizing such an event requires tremendous effort, and I mean all of the hard work, dedication, and meticulous attention to detail is gone into tonight. We have created not just a banquet, but an experience that reflects the heart and soul of our school. To our esteemed guests, thank you for being here with us tonight. Your presence is a powerful reminder of the strength of our community and the deep bonds that unite us. As we celebrate this golden milestone, let us commit to continuing our good work, ensuring that every moment counts and we step boldly into the next half century. Here's to the next 40 years of excellence, unity, and growth at Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School. The best is yet to come. Thank you and enjoy tonight's event.
Okay, so we've been talking and we see that you're getting a little peckish, eating the table and the soup. So now the starters are about to come out. And as you set and into status, we're gonna play a video that has been compiled by the teachers and the learners and then of the people that are country and obviously all the other stakeholders as well. So while you enjoy your status, please enjoy the video that we are going to play in the background. I'm already feeling nostalgic and we haven't seen it yet. So ladies and gentlemen, keep the tissues ready, folks. There might be a few tears.
And also the basis of the premise is to a large, beautiful diversity. And obviously,
Camilla, Angie, Sakmana, Julie, and Assalamualaikum. Namaste. I want to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday now that DYDpS. 4 decades of shaping minds, lives, and inspiring generations. Today we celebrate our fifth of excellence, our vibrant food and then we made reason. Here's rainbows and nothing like
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 50 years old. Let's get it for that. You can see this guy is now, you can see now he's got some action. I was scaring him all along. Now you're going to see that. What is the real funny? I don't know. Okay. Well, that was very, it brought back some good memories, eh? Yes, definitely. Alright, so now you've eaten your starters, and it was that kind of a starter where you know when the first one comes and eat lot, and then after that you see they're cooking some more, and then you think. So take it easy, people. Face yourself. There's some good stuff coming tonight. This is the Yusuf School 50th anniversary. So we are making sure that we're going to get the best service tonight. Now, there's a very special person that's going to come out to do a speech. We're going to be hearing from somebody who's made a truly remarkable difference in the school. Our principal, Mrs. Judy Dasford. She became the first female principal of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School in 2021. That deserves a round of applause. And ever since then, she's led the way as a digital pioneer. This is one school in South West where you can go to every classroom and you'll find the learners are learning with digital. That is, there's screens and there's Wi-Fi, and the kids are learning from them. And that's all through what we call digital leadership. She's taken the school into the future while still honoring its rich history. That's right, Adil, a true leader of both the digital age and this incredible community. He's just saying that because it is right. Now, listen here. You're going to need to go down and you're going to need to help that's what to come up to think, because the studies, we don't want you to get caught in anything. So, Mr. That's what, please go and help madam while we put a video on you.
Thank you, program directors. My deputies, Mr. Daswat and Mr. Manghi. Let's hear it for them. Good evening and the warmest of greetings to our Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, Dr. Regina Mahali. Indeed, dear, we are excited to have you here tonight to celebrate 50 years of excellence in education. Honorable Mayor and Senator, Mr. Alderman Molefi Tupani, Ward Councillors, Mr. Gabelia and Ms. Sharon Gobinsani, District Director, Mr. B. Rajmile, our esteemed County West District officials, my IDSO, I have to acknowledge Mr. Flanagan. Principal of Amantimol Secondary School, Mr. S. Niles, Principal in absentia of Azadal Muslim School, Mr. A. Patel, religious leaders of different faiths, former principals and my boss, Dr. A. E. Ismail, Mr. D. N. Juta, Mrs. S. Pillay, esteemed Professor Nisreen Dasu, Rayan Zayat, Dr. Priya Patel, Ms. Roshan Dadoo, the daughter of South African hero, Dr. Yusuf Mohammed Dadoo, after whom our school is named. Esteemed Professor S.R. Blanca, Dr. E.B. Mohammed, Community Stalwart, Auntie Zora, SGB Chairperson, Mr. Y. Isma, governing body members of Yusuf Dadoo Primary School, my awesome DYDpS staff, PS staff, and admin staff. Let me see. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. What an incredible delight and golden opportunity it is for me to stand before you this evening as we gather to celebrate this grand event, the Golden Jubilee of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School. And that is a big deal. What a moment. 50 years ago, DYDpS began with humble roots, just 5 teachers and 8 classrooms. Reflecting on our humble beginnings in 1974, our progress over the last 5 decades has been nothing short of phenomenal. From those first few classrooms to currently serving 1,299 learners with a staff of over 36 teachers, 6 GDEs, PS staff, as well as SGB employed staff. That is truly amazing. Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School, formerly Azadal Primary School, renamed by Professor Qadir Asmal in 2001, flourished over the years under the visionary leadership of former principals Mr. B.K. Patel, Mr. I. Dasu, and Dr. A.D. Ismail, who laid the foundations for great successes and outstanding standards. Their collective efforts, together with former staff members and learners, built something truly special. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we applaud them as we celebrate in that rich legacy of vision, excellence, and the Ubuntu community spirit. I am going to use this platform to boast a little about this fabulous school that I'm so privileged to serve and lead. Our learners are the heartbeat of our school. I witness daily the continuation of our school's illustrious legacy in our learners, in their excellent academic performance, and their numerous accolades and wins at district, provincial, and national level in co-curricular and extracurricular events. All of us, under my brilliant staff of educators, who themselves are top achievers. Dear, in the last 4 years alone, this school has produced district, provincial, and national winners in the DBE National Teaching Awards. Our own Mr. Mangli was the best teacher in the country in 2022. Two of our national winning math teachers, Mr. Wiley and Mr. Saif Valley, Here, they are off to China in a week's time to represent the Department of Basic Education and International Education Seminars. Our admin staff have also clinched Service Excellence Awards, demonstrating our school's commitment to the Barker-Pele principles. I want to take this moment to acknowledge my entire DYDpS staff. My deputies, Mr. Dashran and Mr. Galangi, my departmental heads, my teachers, my admin staff, my PS staff, and our SGB employees. Our success as a school would not be possible without each of them. Thank you, DYDpS staff, for inspiring our learners every day with your passion and commitment. Since education is the kindling of a flame, DYDpS staff, you are all true fire starters, igniting a lifelong love for learning, even dousing the occasional evacuation vote. No fires on Monday. Moreover, DM Dr. Yusuf Primary School has embraced the tenets of Education 4.0 with the support of our school governing body. Digital infrastructure and resources throughout our school buildings have enabled digital age teaching and learning, collaborative teaching, teaching beyond the classroom walls in virtual learning spaces, and e-assessments. Our school's trend-setting pedagogical activities are constantly documented on our school's official Instagram handles at Yusuf Primary School. Please follow us and drop us a few likes. I want to also take this opportunity to acknowledge our various stakeholders, our larger parent body, our Counting West District Director, and all our Counting West District officials. My IDSO, Mr. Clark, Principal Sabra Naidu and our sister school ATS, Principal Ashraf Patel and AMS, community leaders, the various Azadul community organizations we network with, all our benefactors, and our international NGO partner, Ashraful Aid, for your unwavering support, which has been instrumental in our school's successful journey. As I look around the world tonight, I see not just familiar faces, but a vibrant tapestry woven with experiences and unforgettable memories of DYDpS. You have all played a crucial role in this 50-year journey. Together, we have created a learning environment where dreams are nurtured, talents are discovered, and lifelong friendships are forged. As we celebrate our school's history tonight, we pray to Almighty God that our school will continue to be a beacon of hope and knowledge, inspiring futures and empowering learners for life. Thank you. Jazakallah, Khela Zopa, Dhanyabad, Shukriya for being part of our extraordinary journey. We are indeed honored to share it with you tonight. I thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Madam. Madam Dasra, soon to be Dr. Dasra, and our professor is there. You can see her icon. Please give our principal her PhD quickly. And she's gonna make us yell about it after that, but it's fine. We will still be excited. Next, we are going to have our district director, Mr. Rajuvile, and he is going to share some words of wisdom and then welcome our keynote speaker to the stage.
Thank you very much, directors. Let me start by congratulating Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School for achieving this milestone in the 50th anniversary, which anniversary has been celebrated in style. Congratulations, Principal. Let me greet the Honorable DM, greet the ward councillors present, greet the principal of the school together with the SMT and the entire staff, our former principals, Dr. Ismail and Mr. Tutor, all the principals present in the house, my colleagues from the district, the SGP chairperson together with your entire SGP and the entire congregation. Good evening. DM, I must confess, when the principal invited me, she said to me, one of the tasks would be to share the words of wisdom. Then I said to myself, hey, where am I going to source these words from? I had to go to my archives. And I managed, fortunately, to come across a book that is called Rethinking Leadership. And if I was writing an assignment, I would say the author, Kate April et al. But I want you to read the names of the other two authors of that book. Robert McDonald and Sylvia Friesendorf. Those are the authors of the book, Rethinking Leadership. And I paged through that book. But because I am this stone that is planted by the two roses, namely the principal of the school and the GM, I thought the fitting topic there would be the seventh leader. So I had to take that, and these are the ways that I got from that particular book and the topic. The seventh leader, it reads thus: although the terms servant and leader are generally thought as opposites, when they are brought together in a creative and meaningful way, a paradox emerges. This paradoxical idea of servant leadership is offering hope and guidance for a new human development. The real leaders in any group of people are not necessarily those who are formal persons in charge of the group. Often imagined informal leaders on whom the group comes to depend prove to be of much greater importance. Servant leadership requires humility, a characteristic that we will see in the principal, but also in the TMSL. It requires humility of character and competence around a new skill set, not just directing, motivating, and evaluating people using traditional performance appraisals. Hence, there's no room for the word leader in a system of management fundamentally predicated on interrelationship. There is a thought that we're in the era of what is called the servant leader, where the leader is quite clear on where he or she wants to hold, and then be the support person to assist people to get there. What matters is whether a shared vision exists, which is quite different from people following someone else's vision. New vision can emerge from many different sources, not just from the top. There is talk about first impulse of servant leaders. Always listen first and not to talk. A proper sense of servanthood will result if leaders keep in mind that they have been chosen by those they serve and are answerable to them. The task of leaders is to make sure that good ideas are brought on into the open, which is what I feel is happening in this particular scheme. Serious people considered, when possible, tested, so that eventually shared vision is developed. Perhaps the experience of human experiences to discover connection to everyone and everything. The leadership is therefore to help others discover the paradox that is their own journey and that they are not alone. True leadership emerges from those whose primary goal is a desire to help others. It begins with the natural feeling that one wants to say. Then conscious choice. Fortunately, GM was no way conscientiously. Then conscious choice brings one to aspire to be. The aim of servant leadership is always about encouraging managers to move away from the traditional direct control and supervisory approach to the role of cheerleader, encourager, listener, and facilitator. As I conclude, because I also believe that everyone sitting here is a leader in his or her own right. I would like to urge those that are in the formal leadership position to invest in those that they lead. Assign them some responsibilities and support them at the same time. This will ensure consistency in rendering quality service to our people. Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, was my other task is to introduce the TA. I thought that this topic fits very well, the servant leader. And I've got experience of that. I had an occasion here before last in the Civil West District, where she adopted a school. The name of that school, I want to say proudly, is Sapphire Secondary School. That school is in Civil West. There was ill discipline that I've never seen before in my life ever since I was a teacher. But the GN went to that school. She addressed letters and assembly. But not only that, she made letters to come on stage and to come and commit what their contribution was going to be in making sure that they will improve discipline in that school. And she told them that she adopted them as a school and she was going to go back to that school. Doubting Thomas does not believe that she was going to go there. She went there when letters were about to write the original service certificates, examinations. She motivated those letters, and I can tell you, in that way, the results of that school improved because of her contribution and the federal people. But again, the GM was saying to come to this school last year, January. But on the way to this school, she got a call that there was a room to She had to make a detail and she went to Pumalanga and said, tell those people that no, I'm coming back. Amongst us, except myself, there were still doubting Thomas's to say, she's not going to that way. She's here this evening. So on that note, the President of the Republic did not commit a mistake by appointing you in his executive. And we want to thank him, pass our way to him, that we are saying, GNU or not, Dr. Mountley is still in the executive of the Republic of South Africa.
Thank you very much again once more. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I want to thank you very much. Thank you.
abadlala music phela. Thank you. I remember this time since I started teaching, I taught grade 12. So at some stage, we complained that this teacher said the lower grades cannot do it right. Next year I must go to grade 8 to take them until grade 12. So I'm used to teaching grade 12. And grade 12, when you stand in front of the class, they discipline themselves. You don't have to say, hey, shut up, you make noise. So I went to grade 8 to say, I'm going to finish my own grade 8. I want to go with them up to grade 12. I didn't stay, I didn't last for a month. Because I arrived in the classroom, I entered the classroom, I stand there, I frown, I look at them. No one even took note of me, of my presence. They jumped on the desk and everything. I looked at them, and when I looked at them, like, I'm saying, do it further and more and more and more. So I was looking at this class this evening. If the class is like that grade 8 that I read on it, or the grade 12 class that is serious about life, knowing that after grade 12, we are no longer going to be called learners. We are going to be called students, responsible people. So now I'm happy that this class is so disciplined. Being a teacher, I don't talk to a class that is talking. Program directors, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity that you've given to me to talk here. Greetings to the spiritual leaders that are here. Without you, heaven is something else, but we must have harmony here on earth. So we must bring that harmony as we keep on telling us the message of hope. Become so encouraged and live well before we think of going to heaven. The chairperson of the SGB, what is it? The guidance is so smart. I'm told he's an alumni of the school. He's a child of the school, but today he's a parent of the school. Wow, I love that. And all the SGB members that are present here. Ward Councillor of Ward 3, Councillor Shabir, Ward Councillor of Ward 1, Councillor Alisha, the Chief Director from the Department of Basic Education. I don't know whether I was seated next to the district director, was a good singer. Because in terms of the ranking, the chief director ranks high. But the district director was responsible for the entire district. Also, there's a competition between the two. So, district director, thank you so much. I didn't stand up because I thought I wanted to read my obituary. To tell them that, hey, this woman that is speaking here is a teacher. By heart, not just by profession. The school principal, Mrs. Chori, thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate. Like Pastor Rajulian indicated that I owe visiting the school, and I still owe. This is not a visit, we're here today for the celebration. I will still come to visit the school. And the school next door will benefit because I cannot just visit this school and not visit that other school. So I'll be visiting both schools in one day, but I am coming. The deputy principals, Mr. AS, Mungali, and Mr. I, Dadoo, former principals. It's so good not to detach with the school, to stay closer to the school, stay attached to the school. We really appreciate you. That you don't say, no, I have done my part, then I'm out. But you are still part of the school. The daughter of Dr. Yusuf, if she's here, Roshan, the current and former staff of the Yusuf Dadoo Primary School, the former and current learners of Dr. Yusuf, DYDpS. Hey, I love it, DYDpS. DY, oh, start with the T. DYDpS. And esteemed guests. I know they are very important people here, there are professors there. All the people, all the esteemed guests, you are acknowledged as per the protocols that were established. That I didn't mention it doesn't mean that you are less important. You are all very important. There can be no celebration without people. It's people that makes it to be a celebration. Our beloved learners that might be here in our midst and the broader community. I must say that it's a great honor for me to have been invited here. There are so many other important people who might have been invited, but you chose to invite me today as a guest of honor to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the DYDpS, an institution whose name and values resonate with the South Africa's journey towards freedom, equality, and justice. This milestone, which is a golden jubilee, is more than just an anniversary. It is a tribute to the enduring legacy of Dr. Yusuf, a man who dedicated his life to the principles of social justice, equality, unity, and the power of education. Dr. Yusuf Dadoo, the eponymous hero of the school, was a revolutionary thinker, a stalwart of the anti-apartheid movement, and a champion of human rights, who believed that education was central to achieving social justice. He envisioned a society in which every child, regardless of background, would have access to quality education, a value that Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School has upheld for 5 remarkable decades. Today, I was on the media. They were asking me about the banner X. I told them that arriving at a banner X, it's a journey that started just before 1994, when President Mandela, a friend of Dr. Yusuf, told us then that there shall be free education as per the Freedom Charter. At that time, there was no constitution. We never believed. There was a teacher then, but I said, how is this going to happen? He said, okay, up to grade 7, free. And he also introduced the child support grants up to the age 7. Started with the free health services for pregnant mothers, free health services for children, and he came with a grant up to the age of 7. But those who came, because he made a legacy, they took it from there to take it up to 18 years, the child support grant. Because the same child that you are going to give the grant up to the age 7, which subsequently was age 14, up to 18. It's the same child. When he's in that primary school and there's no food at home, what will bring food when the child is at the secondary school? That when they think it's like Dr. Yusuf, which is Dr. Nelson Kholisa Mandela, their thinking was almost alike. They had the future of this country at heart and to make sure that this is a responsible citizens that they must build towards to take South Africa forward. So I explained to them that it's a journey. I even said the Bella itself talks about access, equity, redress, inclusion, integration. So anyone who is opposed to that, I don't know where would they want to live. Because if you're a South African, you want to live in South Africa, you can live in South Africa. You cannot oppose to something that is bringing all of us together, is bringing social cohesion into its fruition. So, but everyone has a right to say, I'm not happy about that, but that which is taking the country towards unity, as per the scripture that we got, we must all celebrate and welcome. So I said it's a journey coming to that end which addresses, when we come to the Constitution tells us that compulsory education in South Africa is from grade 1 to grade 9. Anything beyond that is unconstitutional. But as South Africans, we make sure that we make it look compulsory up to grade 12. And free education up to university level for those deserving learners whose parents cannot have resources to pay for their fees. So now when we speak about this Bella, which has 3 very important clauses to make grade R compulsory. Grade R has been there in the schools, but there was no law that is enforcing grade R. And we'll all remember that even the 0 to 4 has been now migrated to the Department of Basic Education from Social Development, because Social Development is not responsible for the curriculum. Curriculum is the responsibility of basic education. So now, which means as time goes on, we must also amend the Bella Act to include the 0 to 4 cohort, because as things stand now, they are only included in the Child's Act, the Children's Act, which is the responsibility of the Department of Social Development. So I'm saying, want to salute these heroes, Abu Mandela, Abu Dr. and Dadoo, who shaped and paved the way for South Africa. And we are where we are today because of their contribution. So as we gather today, not only to honor the school's achievements, but also to reflect on the values Dr. Dadoo lived by and how they are embodied in this institution and how they should permeate throughout our education system. Proud directors, at the heart of Dr. Dadoo's mission was a steadfast commitment to social justice and equality. He believed that a society could only be just if every individual had equal opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed. Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School has embraced this ideal by fostering an inclusive environment that welcomes children from all walks of life. This commitment is visible in the school support programs, which ensure that every learner has access to quality resources, irrespective of their background. The school's outreach efforts, such as senior citizens breakfasts, which was started 23 years ago, and the fun work are a testament to your dedication to uplifting not only the learners of the school, but transcend the walls of the school and reach deep into the entire community. Dr. Dadoo's vision of unity also transcends the barriers of race, religion, and socio-economic status. He believed that a united community could overcome even the greatest of all challenges. Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School has served as a body of unity and community cohesion by bringing together learners, parents, educators, and community members to build a natural environment for all. The school's open door policy, welcoming all community members and leaders, including the visit of icons like President Elizabeth Mandela, Dr. Naledi Pandor, Babu Walter Sisulu, Minister A.G. Motsefa, Dr. Naledi Pandor. The list is endless. When you go around and you look at the pictures, you can see that many icons and political leaders have visited the school. And not all school has received such a visitation like this school. It's of its own kindness. So under the visionary leadership of the former school principal, Dr. A.P. Ismail, the school hall, this one, the very same hall, was built as a shared space for learning and community engagements, a legacy carried on today under the guidance of the current principal, Mrs. Jane. I must take this opportunity to register my appreciation for the sterling work that you are doing, Ms. Pai. I really appreciate. I wish you more strength going forward. And I pray that God bless you more than you even think. So that you take this iconic school to even greater heights. This is not just a school. I always get worried when you go to a school that is named after an icon. You find that the school is just dilapidated, everybody, things are falling apart. Because for the sake of the name of the school, we must do everything that we can to keep the legacy of the icon. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the cornerstones of Dr. Dadoo's beliefs was the importance of lifelong learning. He believed that education was not confined to the classroom, but was an ongoing journey towards personal and intellectual growth. Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School exemplifies this value by nurturing academic excellence and instilling in its learners a love for continuous learning. What I like about the school, they follow their learners. They know where their learners are. You ask them, they know. The principal, as I was sitting with her in the office, she told me that these learners, some are this, some are doctors, some are engineers, some are this. They follow them. Even in the high school next door, they still follow them to check that are they behaving like they used to behave in the school. So this indeed is an iconic school that needs to be emulated by many schools. I wish I was talking to other principals of schools that they must take this and implement and apply them in their own schools. The schools The school's emphasis on academic achievement and innovative teaching approaches has ensured that learners receive a well-rounded education that prepares them to be responsible and empowered citizens. As someone who has dedicated a large portion of his life adults to academia, community building, and social justice activism, I'm inspired by the school's dedication to creating an environment that celebrates knowledge and encourages curiosity. I myself have never been to any university. I did all my qualifications through correspondence. So I feel I belong to this school because this school nurtures any talent that is available out there. Dr. Dadoo's life, much like my own, was marked by service and deep sense of responsibility towards others. He taught that true leadership is measured not by position. Many people fight for positions. A leader, anyway, when you see the eyes of the people looking at, that's where the leader is. If the leader is at the back, you'll see people looking at the back whilst you are sitting on that big chair in front there. They are not going to look at you because you are not their leader. Their leader is not holding any position, but is giving direction, is giving leadership, is nurturing them, is giving them support. That is a true leader. As envisioned by the chief director as well, looking, a leader is a servant. You can't want your presence to be felt as a leader that I'm big, I'm a leader. Lead by example. Start by doing the work. We'll see that you are indeed a leader. So this value has been woven into the verified fabric of the school, where educators and leaders like Dr. Ismail and Mrs. Daslow have devoted themselves to creating a supportive environment where every learner can thrive. Their selfless dedication to building not just a school, but a community of support is a living embodiment of Dr. Dadoo's commitment to serving others. As we reflect on these values, we are reminded of the transformative power of education. In a world where we see so much division and discord, education remains the foundation of a value-based government that upholds human rights and the dignity of every individual. As the Deputy Minister myself in the government of what? Government of National Unity. Yes. I am personally reminded of how South Africa has overcome difficult moment by coming together around shared values. When the African National Congress lost power for the first time after 30 years, many expected us to tear each other apart as for the country to be thrust into a chaos of instability, as has happened in many other countries on the continent, but also in more developed countries, such what happened in January the 6th in the United States, and what is happening in our next door, Mozambique. But we disappointed cynics. We came together in a moment of unity, forming a government of national unity that included 10 political parties. This unity rooted in a dialogue and shared purpose is a testament to South Africa's resilience, a resilience that is taught, nurtured, and celebrated in schools like Dr. Yusuf Primary School. And it shows the unity South Africa can build. Dr. Yusuf Dadoo's legacy continues to inspire us. His vision, his courage, and his unwavering commitment to equality, unity, and his education are not just principles we honor, they are values we strive to live by every day. As we celebrate the 50th anniversary of this remarkable school, let us remember that Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School is more than a place of learning. It's a symbol of hope, a symbol of unity and transformation. It stands as a reminder that education, when guided by purpose and values, can shape not only individuals, but the entire community. On this auspicious occasion, please rise, 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 and join me as I congratulate the learners, the educators, the parents, and the community members who have contributed to this school's success. Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School continues to inspire, educate, and uplift for many more generations to come. Let us celebrate the school together. Let's give the school a big round of applause and really represent their cause. 50 years. 50 years. It takes courageous leaders. It takes visionary leaders to say we need to celebrate the 50 years. And it's a beginning. We start another 50 years. And which means when we come to that second 50 years, the school will be even more than this. This is a community school. This is a true community school. And we want to thank the leadership of the school, the SGB, the principal, the SMT, and our hardworking teachers and the non-teaching staff. We celebrate you. Thank you. God bless you all. You may be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get I'd like to call upon Madam Doctor and our LGBT chairperson to present proudly our Honorable that came last, and our honorable guests are there, you know, Mr. Taswas, our deputy, our director.
It's not director, just hold that.
Everybody holds some. And on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's give him a round of applause. I think even that's what can eat also on the black first. Use your fancy voice.
Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School, formerly as Zadul Primary School, established 1974 in celebration of 50 years of excellence in education, 1974 to 2024. This plaque is dedicated to the founders, principals, teachers, learners, school governing bodies, education department, and community members whose dedication, vision, and unwavering support have shaped the legacy of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School. From humble beginnings to a beacon of knowledge and unity, we honor the past and embrace the future, guided by the same principles of learning and community service that have defined our journey. Unveiled on this day, 26th October 2024, by the Honorable Deputy Minister of Education, Dr. Mohammed Regina Mohaule, to mark the Golden Jubilee of Dr. Yusuf Dadoo Primary School with incumbent principal, Mrs. Judy Gasper. Knowledge in power.
Thank you very much for that. We now have the presentation. Beautiful flower for a beautiful lady. Amazing. One beautiful speech by our Honorable Minister. And ladies and gentlemen, we are slowly but surely coming towards the end of our program. And I know by now those starters are already enders. So we're going to get to the main meal in a very, very short while. Ladies and gentlemen, why am I trying to mean to like it for our house finger? Or wherever it is? What the guy's name goes? Where's our vocal item? Our cedar, where is he? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, while we are serving the main meal, we are going to be entertained by our vocal artist. We're just trying to locate this guy. Wait, so say one song. If he doesn't come out now for an interview, listen to what the doctor that they don't want to hear what the doctor comes. Every morning I hear him singing to men and doctor in the office, and I tell you, I am to plug my ears. Okay, Mr. Monkey, I'm going to tell a book about singing. But ladies and gentlemen, our 360-degree photo booth is open outside the main doors there. When you get a chance, please go and take out a fabulous 360 video. Enjoy the video.
you.